Mr. President, in his address in the general debate of the 78th session of the United Nations General Assembly on Friday, 23rd September 2023, the Minister of People's Power for Foreign Affairs of the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela allowed himself falsehoods that were excessive, even by their accustomed standards of untruthfulness in relation to my country. The intelligence of the international community should not be insulted by Venezuela's allegation that Guyana is allowing its territory to be used as a platform for military aggression against any state, including the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela. This all derives from Venezuela's grotesque claim to 2/3 of Guyana. Throughout, the government of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana has acted and continues to act in relation to neighboring Venezuela in full accordance with international law and has consistently invited the government of Venezuela to do the same. In particular, Guyana urges Venezuela to confirm its adherence to the judicial processes of the International Court of Justice in the matter of Venezuela's basic contention regarding the border between our two countries. Venezuela's diatribes, not confined to Guyana alone, are refuted in full measure. The government of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana wishes to remind Venezuela of the following. The 1966 Geneva Agreement is, in fact, the binding legal instrument that provides for the settlement of the controversy over the validity of the 1899 arbitral award and the land boundary between Guyana and Venezuela. The obligatory settlement procedure is set forth in Article 4 of the 1966 Geneva Agreement. Under that article, when bilateral negotiations failed to achieve a settlement, Guyana and Venezuela agreed to refer the controversy to the United Nations Secretary General to choose the means of final settlement. The Secretary General chose, in the first instance, the use of his good offices to bring about a settlement satisfactory to both parties. The good offices process took place with the participation of Guyana and Venezuela over a period of more than 20 years, without success or any progress towards success. In January 2018, acting in accordance with Article 4 of the Geneva Agreement, the Secretary General determined that the good offices process had failed, and he chose a new means of dispute settlement, litigation before the International Court of Justice. Under Article 4, his decision was binding on Guyana and Venezuela. Guyana then filed an application with the court, seeking its final and binding judgment on the validity of the 1899 arbitral award and the boundary between the two states, in accordance with Article 4 of the 1966 Geneva Agreement and the Secretary General's decision of January 2018. Venezuela twice appeared before the court to object to its exercise of jurisdiction in the matter, and the court rejected Venezuela's objections both times. The court ruled that the basis of its jurisdiction was precisely Article 4 of the Geneva Agreement and the Secretary General's decision that the dispute should be resolved by the court. Accordingly, if Venezuela truly believes that the best or the only way to resolve the controversy is by adherence to the 1966 Geneva Agreement, then it should adhere to that agreement and plead its case to the ICJ and accept the decision of the court when it is issued as a final and binding settlement of the controversy. Guyana will not agree to any procedure that contradicts the express provisions of the Geneva Agreement and bypasses the court, which is the only means of settlement that is now authorized by Article 4 of that agreement. I thank you.